Eayer Stonc Zoo is in Ontario, Canada. It's known for its green spaces and natural homes for animals. At this zoo, a male lion named Kairo is very special. He's the only lion raised and cared for with great attention. Kairo was brought to the zoo as a baby after his mother died from hunger in a dry reserve. Every day, Kairo was fed on time, played in a large open area, and was loved by the people who came to see him. He became the zoo's main attraction. People admired his royal look and thick, shiny mane. Kairo lived a calm life for many years. He didn't roar much, but he always watched the children laughing near his cage. Everything seemed perfect until one day in 2022, when a terrible storm hit southern Ontario. It was the worst storm in 50 years, with hail and strong winds. Loud thunder shook the sky, trees fell, and many animal enclosures were damaged. The primate area was destroyed first. Monkeys and apes ran around, scared and confused. Kairo's cage was crushed when a big tree fell on it. The roads in town were blocked, and the zoo couldn't contact emergency services easily. Only 3 zoo workers stayed behind to clean up and manage the animals. In all the chaos, no one noticed that Kairo had gone missing from his broken cage. He hadn't eaten in 2 days, and hunger made him restless. He wandered along the wet, muddy paths of the zoo. Other animals ran away when they saw him. No one tried to stop him. Kairo walked out through a broken fence and entered a nearby forest. This forest used to protect the zoo's environment. The storm had damaged the forest too. Trees were broken, branches everywhere, and it was cold and quiet. Even though he was tired, Kairo kept walking. His eyes were dry and his feet heavy, stepping on wet ground stained with old blood. He heard the sound of water and followed it to a lake, where light shone through the trees. By the lake, a mother black bear and her cub were fishing. The cub was playing in the rain. Kairo hid behind a tree, breathing hard, licking his lips at the sight of fresh fish. He didn't attack right away. He moved slowly, quietly, like a hunter. The mother bear saw him but stayed calm. She stood protectively in front of her cub. Kairo growled softly, and then suddenly rushed forward to snatch the fish from her mouth. The bear roared loudly, not afraid of him. A fierce fight between the lion and the bear began. The bear charged and pushed Kairo, scratching him with her big claws. Kairo tried to fight back, but his attacks were slow and clumsy. The cub watched from behind, trying to look brave. The mother bear stood on 2 legs and slammed down hard on Kairo's back. Kairo staggered, tried to grab the fish, but the bear kept attacking, scratching his face and making him bleed. Even though he was badly hurt, Kairo still tried to fight, driven by instinct. But he had never fought in the wild before and didn't know how to defend himself well. A hard slap under his jaw knocked him down. He lay on the ground, dizzy and weak. The bear bit his shoulder and dragged him a few steps, making him bleed more. The baby bear jumped around Kairo, both excited and cautious. Kairo was barely breathing. His body moved weakly, and he couldn't get up. Seeing that the lion was no longer a threat, the mother bear took the fish and walked away with her cub. The forest became quiet again, with only the sound of the lake and Kairo's weak breaths. He lay still in the mud, blood, and bear tracks. A black bird landed nearby, as if warning of danger. Kairo stayed there for hours, eyes closed. He looked dead, but his chest moved a little, his heart still beating. Then hope appeared. A rescue team of zoo workers and police followed the trail of blood into the forest. When they found Kairo, they were shocked and filled with emotion. 2 zoo workers checked his heartbeat and reactions. He was alive but very weak. They had to act fast. The police kept watch, ready in case the bear returned. The team carefully placed Kairo on a tarp and carried him to a special truck. Kairo barely moved, but he opened his eyes slowly when he sensed help. As the truck drove back to the zoo, a worker gave him water and whispered comforting words. When they arrived, a medical team was waiting with emergency tools. They moved Kairo to the treatment room, gave him an IV, and checked his injuries. He was breathing hard, eyes shut, body trembling with pain. The vet said the wounds weren't deep, but the blood loss and exhaustion were serious. They gave him painkillers, antibiotics, and fluids to save his life. His wounds were cleaned and treated carefully. Even though Kairo didn't open his eyes, his heartbeat grew steadier. There was hope, The medical team worked all night to help him survive. By morning, Kairo woke up and slowly drank water from a bowl. Vets changed his bandages and gently massaged him to help with blood flow. Kairo didn't roar anymore. He just lay still, his eyes full of silent thanks. He was moved to a safe temporary cage with a roof and a 24-hour monitoring system. He was fed a special diet with soft meat, water, and vitamins to help him recover. Every day, the staff talked to him and gave him gentle care to lift his spirit. After a week, Kairo could stand and walk slowly in his cage. A photo of Kairo with an IV went viral online. Thousands of people shared it and sent kind messages. Many visitors came to see the lion who survived the storm. Kairo's survival became a symbol of strength and hope in Ontario. The zoo and government held a meeting to review their animal enclosure designs. They plan to build a new semi-wild area for animals like Kairo to keep their natural instincts. Kairo will be the first to move there once he fully recovers. The project received support from locals and animal groups, who offered funding and help. In front of Kairo's old cage, there is now a sign that reads, "The Great Survivor of the 2022 Storm." His story is used in schools to teach children about animal care and protecting nature. A painting of Kairo standing strong in the storm hangs at the zoo's entrance. Now, every step he takes reminds people of bravery and survival. Kairo is more than just a lion. He is a symbol of nature's strength and the kindness of people. At Eayer Stonc Zoo, his story lives on and continues to inspire everyone who visits. Thank you for listening to Kairo's story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Goodbye, and see you in the next episode.